Hey, this is William Bowman. I'm recording this video over for Gilbert over at Luna's Tree Service. Thank you so much for allowing me to record this video for you guys. I just kind of want to show you guys exactly what I found on your website, what to change in order to get some more volume that your competitors are getting on their site over to yours. So in order to do that, I need to explain some things so that you know exactly how to make the changes and see when those changes are working. So some of the things that I'm going to show during the video is just kind of like how many clients are looking for your services in your area, what your top online competitor is doing to win that volume, and things that you can do this exact moment on your website to start winning those clients in the future. So coming through, I'm looking at your site. I really do like the organization of your site. I like the reviews. I like the contact forms. The CAPTCHA form avoids robots. The site is well put together, right? The one thing that I might recommend on the, and you guys have multiple, pages, it seems like. Yeah. So, you guys have, the services page, which is really good because you can actually rank on multiple pages, right? So, what I would recommend is putting in content. You guys usually want 1,000 to 1,500 words on any single page that you guys are trying to rank, because this allows you to add keywords without it seeming forced. The keywords are things like Tree Service San Antonio, what somebody would throw into Google in order to find you guys and purchase your services. So when we throw in Tree Service San Antonio, the first thing that we're going to see is the paid ads at the top. So these paid ads at the top, these are pay-per-click. I have seen some customers be able to get quick business utilizing these, but, I do warn that when you click on them, you can pay for the actual click even if they don't use your service. So there is kind of like it's potential lead, but it's not always a guaranteed sale. So then when we come down, we see this is what's called the Google Map Pack. So the Google Map Pack, we start seeing, these companies listed here. And if you don't have this set up, I would recommend definitely going to get this set up. The reason being is that you can get, you can go to GMB or Google My Business, and they can give you, with an address and name of the company, they can give you one of these and set you on a pinpoint on the map. And you can also have a place to put your reviews. A lot of customers nowadays want to see Google reviews. It helps them build up a trustworthiness factor with the company because they know that these reviews can't be adulterated, right? They can't be, you can't remove the bad ones and only keep the good ones. They get a realistic view of, the service capabilities of the company that they're looking at, and it makes them feel comfortable knowing that. So when we come down, we see the first, this is what's called the organic keyword section. So this is the organic search section, and we find your very top competitor. So let's pop over to their site and see what they're doing. So, we look at their site. They have content. They probably don't have as much content as they could. They probably have about 600 or 700 words, but they are, approaching that halfway mark of the content. They have multiple pages like you guys do, residential services, when you click over here, it'll take you to a different page that talks about that specific service. They definitely have a lot of pages, but this front page, that is actually ranking. Let's look under the hood and let's see what they're doing. So we pop over here and I see URDR. So a URL rating, that is like the trustworthiness of the site, 0 to 100. DR, that's like the domain rating. So that's like the power or reputation of the site, 0 to 100. 71, that's a very healthy score. A UR20, considering that they're like first place on Google for this specific keyword, usually I would see that this is a lot higher, usually 30, 35 or plus. But the way that you build these up is, one way is through backlinks. So backlinks, think of it as like I'm writing a blog and I say, Luna's Tree Service in San Antonio, they are the best in town. You guys should use them. And then they put a link to your site. That's an example of a backlink. So it looks like they have 15 different websites, sending them a total of 85 backlinks. And I don't want the number of backlinks to worry you. I have seen, 10 to 15 quality made backlinks beat 1,000 that were like spammy backlinks from like, Chinese or Russian websites, backlinking to your website. Those are considered spammy and they're not really worth that much. You want high UR, high DR websites sending you backlinks. So then we come over to the organic keywords and let's see what keywords they're ranking for. But before I go into that, they get about 1.9 thousand people that come to this specific URL every single month on average. So that is a lot of people, right? A lot of potential clients. So let's go look at their keywords and see how they're getting that. So We come over, we see tree trimming near me. That's the keyword. This is the volume per month that's actually searching that keyword. And this is their position. So when we pop over, tree trimming near me, that has a lot of volume, right? And they're ranked number 5 for it. But the problem with that is that that's national. So like if they only do service in San Antonio and somebody in Oklahoma searches for this, they might find them, but they're not going to be able to use them. So I try and focus on what are called buyer intent words, and like tree service San Antonio. They know that they can service this area, right? So that's 2,500 people every single month are searching for this exact keyword. And when we talk about keywords, if I just add TX to the back of this for Texas, that's a different keyword and it has its own volume. So that's the interesting part is you start adding up, these huge volumes. You start realizing that that's how they're getting their 1.9 thousand people coming to their site, right? You add up all these volumes and you're seeing that there are people in San Antonio looking for you guys. And the reason why they're getting the lion's share of the volume is they're ranked number 1, number 2, number 1, number 3, number 5. Most of these rankings, they're on the front page. So they're grabbing a lot of this volume. So let's go look at, kind of what's going on your page. So when we pop over to Luna's tree, we see UR11, DR.1. That can be fixed with quality backlinks being added. We have 8 different sites sending you about 20. On average, you get about 14 people a month coming to your site. So there is definitely room for improvement. And let's look at your keywords. So let's pop in. When we pop into your keywords, we see these are company-specific keywords, right? So they already know your name when they're searching this. They already know Luna Tree Service. They already know Luna Tree Services, Service San Antonio. That's good because that means if somebody knows you by name and they search for you, they're going to find you. But what about new customers that don't know you by name? If we're looking at these guys, we see, ranked 41 and ranked 33. These are the words that we want to be focusing on. And in order to focus on that, I recommend doing quality backlinks, maybe adding some citations around the web. That's like, adding your business name, phone number, and location on websites that are like directory websites, like Yellow Pages and so forth. Then I recommend getting that content up so you can add more of these keywords. And on top of that, if you don't have your GMB set up, the Google Map Pack, definitely go and get that done. But the biggest thing is, start focusing on getting these quality backlinks. But I hope this information was useful to you guys. I hope you can implement some of it. I would love to hear some feedback on whether or not you guys were able to run with this and make some impacts. But thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a great day.